What? I'll just say it 3 or 4 different ways, and one of them will be right. All right, Dane Dunning, we do know him.
Last year, 7 starts, 34 innings, 34 strikeouts. A good rookie year for Dane Dunning with the Chicago White Sox. Of course, he came over in telephone. For me, that was my connection. Yep. Telephone, Tellez. And then you just said Tellez. I'm like, oh, man, I'm lost now. I'm completely lost.
Every once in a while, he strikes on Marcus Semien, the leadoff man for the Blue Jays. And that's strike 3 called. Great start for Dane Dunning. Evan Biggio, third baseman tonight. Left-handed hitter, and he goes right after the first pitch. A pop-up down that left field line. Dawg gets to it, and
two-seam fastball kind of pitcher. He would like to use the four-seamer a little bit more. And up in the zone like that one right there.
Thanks right now. And Bichette takes a healthy pass at this one. Deep out to left, and it's gone. Bo Bichette, his first home run of the season. And he puts Toronto on the board right away. 1-0.
Well, we know this ballpark plays big, but Bo Bichette knew that he got that one, and it did not look like a bad pitch. It's impressive.
So he will regroup here for the Blue Jays. Hernandez a little late.
We have that right? Because I don't think I could have thrown a better pitch in that spot.
2-1. A home run. It was a solo shot. And just a bit wide. Our plate that afternoon at Kauffman Stadium. 3-1. Pop foul on play. And it turned out to be a rare opening day game. How it plays today. 3-2. And this one up the middle, a base hit for Hernandez.
Part of that with the umpires is the COVID protocols. It's rare that you end up with the same crew in back-to-back series. Rangers, I'm assuming they probably were on the plane with them. Closed.
Yeah, good acoustics. And that one's in the air. Should end the inning. Condor underneath it. Lourdes Gurriel Jr., the hitter, and he takes a fastball. Yesterday, he is the brother of Yulieski Gurriel of the Houston Astros. And talented young players they have on this team. Easy to get lost in the shuffle when you're on the Blue Jays. Slugging. And he hits this one on the ground foul. I was intrigued by a number of Gurriel's last year, CJ, and that was balls, right?
No. Now I wonder if and we've gotten so detailed with it. Time a guy crushes a pitch, it rarely is it don't throw him that pitch. It's how you get to that pitch and how are you setting it up. And he's actually, whatever it may be, really right. Both of those are breaking balls, but he's better on the slower, tighter break than maybe the bigger break.
A little pop up. The short center.
Well, that'd be a nice number to hold all year.
Oh boy.
Change up 360, curveball 409.
Ooh.
So I actually may stay away from all of them. It wasn't, I don't know if it would be
so
one.
You would feed him fast
at the barbershop.
I don't know about all that. 3 balls, no strikes on Rowdy Tellez.
It's Toronto blue, that tint in there.
I think so. Ground ball, right side of the infield, and Kiner Falefa over.
I've had years ago in the minor leagues, and I bet you he loves it too, because he can't have it.
Grichuk shoots one into right field, and Randall Grichuk, easily the hottest hitter in a Blue Jays uniform, and he continues to bat near the bottom of the order for them. That's another base safety. Kurt getting the start today. He's 0 for 4. Also looks like he does not offer a pitcher. Oh, there's not a lot there.
That's a good point. Different visual can mess with you a little bit, but you and I have had this conversation. I've talked to other big league hitters. For example, the big guys with the long swings sometimes that presents a challenge. But being able to foul off that pitch right in off the plate. Oh, it's Bregman and others. Even DJ LeMahieu does not have particularly long arms.
Altuve.
Altuve is an easy one. Yeah.
It's 1-2. Oh boy. That's all the way to the backstop. Grichuk will trot to second on the wild pitch.
A little bit of an overthrow here on his and going. You don't want to be, I don't think, a high intensity guy necessarily with that kind of stuff.
Little flare over first, and that's another foul ball.
That's another thing if you're 96.
The 8th pitch here to Kirk, and look out. Yeah, that's on you.
Knuckles.
2-2.
Yes, he did.
Oh, he got a small piece of it, and this is becoming a workout. Just wore him down.
Nice.
There's strike 3 called. Kirk down looking. It was a lot of work. 3rd inning for Toronto. 3-1 Rangers lead, and Marcus Semien takes a strike. Semien yet to follow this inning as Dane Dunning works through the order a second time. And sweeps that one a little bit low for a ball. Oh, it's time.
Using that 2-seam fastball in, the combination of then the slider away. There's a good look at the 2-seam fastball into Marcus Semien.
His 3rd strikeout this evening. Take low and in for a ball. I'm not sure that it's game. Maybe not in a real traditional sense, right? I mean, he's part of another. Getting the start was Benjamin following him today. Dunning to be followed by Taylor Hearn.
Yeah, and I think this one will feel probably a little bit more traditional. I don't know, I guess maybe the tandem's not traditional, but at least the original, I think, with Dane Dunning. Not that it's not possible. But I think the Rangers are thinking probably 4-ish innings, but keep doing that.
First and Taylor second, and, you know, it's not always going to be the same pairings. He's going to mix this thing up.
Than anything we've ever seen. I just feel like they are kind of regular starts. They're just not that long.
And maybe it almost brings down the expectation. They said that multiple times, and at some point he'd love to just have a regular starting rotation.
Ground ball to second base. Solak takes care of it to finish a 5-1. Dane Dunning has looked sharp on the mound. Coming off an 11-pitch 3rd inning.
After the Rangers have scored some runs for him, he was able to put up zeros, and he certainly would like to do that here again. We talked about where pitches last year in his 7 starts with the White Sox.
Falls behind 2-1 on a dangerous. Coming off another great season for Toronto, and he takes a strike. It's an exterior. Swing and a miss. He strikes out Hernandez, his 5th strikeout of the night.
Here at Globe Life Field, he seems to be responding quite well, though.
I think the emotions have been in check. Even first taste of the big leagues for Dane Dunning.
Well, he's getting some swing and miss tonight.
Lucy Moran. It looks like he may try to do it again.
And he got him. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Certain spots. He's always been a 2-seam fastball pitcher. Always had natural run. He had to learn the 4-seam fastball. Whatever it may be, he's meant to throw a 2-seam fastball.
One ball, 1 strike. Good strike 2. Chopper down to first. Guzman with a good feed to Dunning, and it's another quick. Packers working with a 5-1 lead. And Dane Dunning kind of locked in right now. Gets that first one in first at bats. Grounded out his first time up today. He finds himself.
Struck out 7 batters.
A Ranger this year coming over from the White Sox in the trade for Lance Lynn. And impression, and he was long one of the top prospects in the White Sox organization. Didn't matter who he asked, they would consider 7 for 14 to start the year. And pops this one up. Should be an easy out at third for Holt.
Southwest, basketball, baseball, all of it, and the family just keeps expanding.
Yeah, that's her children, and she's, you know, she's got more important stuff to do right now than to babysit us. I'll tell you what, we at least let them sleep a little more than the babies do.
Yeah.
1-2 on Alejandro Kirk. 13. Kirk rolls this one up the middle. Solak is there.